Hi guys, Macy Lou here, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys what equipment I use to film and edit my YouTube videos. First of all, I shoot most of my videos, almost all of my videos, on my Panasonic Lumix camera, and it shoots in 4K video, which I love. I find it to be really high quality and really nice. And I'm using it right now, recording this video. It has a flip screen, which is really nice, so I can actually see what I look like if I'm in the shot or not, and all of that. And I can make sure that all of that is correct and what I want. I use a Foxin F-111 tripod, but here's the thing. So every single tripod I have ever purchased, like in my whole life, has been defective in some way. And this is the best tripod I have found so far, but I still feel like there's got to be something better quality out there, so I highly suggest you do your own research, because I do find that holding up the large camera that I use is sort of difficult for it at times if I want to, say, tilt this part of the tripod to show a different shot or something like that, and it can kind of like be heavy, and sometimes the camera will fall forward. What is my cat doing? But it can cause the tripod to fall forward, and kind of, it's not what you want, because you want that to stay in a specific direction. You want your camera to point exactly where you want it to point. So it can be kind of frustrating. The next thing that I use, and I only use it for voiceovers and things like that, but it is my blue Yeti microphone, which I will show you right now. I do plan to buy a pop filter for it really soon, because I have had a comment that my voiceovers are too quiet, and I think what happens is my volume tops out, and so I have to turn the volume down when I'm editing. And for my lighting equipment, I have Studio FX softbox lights, and they have like a fuse, and they have like several switches on the back so that you can turn on and off each individual bulb in the light. And it's a lot higher quality than the previous softbox light box. Oh, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but softbox lights that I had before, it's a lot better quality than those were, so I highly suggest them. The next thing that I use is I use these Transcend 64 gigabyte 600 times 90 megabyte per second camera cards. Words, they're not coming to me. Anyway, but they're 64 gigabyte, that's how much they can hold on them, and I highly recommend these. I was having a few issues out of my current one that I'm using right now last month, or month before last, but it's working fine now. So, but I still have this one as a backup, so that's still a really good thing. The next thing that I occasionally use, especially if I'm vlogging out and about, but I don't do this very often, but when I do, I use my iPhone 6S. Yeah, 6S. So yeah, I use it for just like quick little vlogs, and I don't do it a ton, but I do use it for selfies and like Instagram videos, and you know, just like quick little vlogs and things like that. The next thing that I use for filming and editing videos, and this is specifically for editing my videos, I use Premiere Pro. It's part of like the Creative Cloud situation, the Adobe Creative Cloud. So I highly recommend Premiere Pro. I used to use iMovie years ago, and it was okay for what I needed at the time, but I find that Premiere Pro is a lot better and has a lot more features and is just easier for me to actually navigate and use. Of course, I used to not edit my videos. My husband used to edit my videos, and so I used to not know at all how to edit videos. And so when I first started editing, I was super like just all over the place. I didn't know what I was doing that well. And I had to kind of learn as I went, and he showed me some things and I kind of picked up on some things. And so now I kind of feel like I'm a lot better at editing videos now, and I'm a lot faster at editing videos as well. So that's really cool. Another thing I have for doing like overhead artwork, paintings, drawings, tutorials, things like that is my Manfrotto camera arm thingy and attachment and clamp. It's got like this clamp. You can clamp it to a desk, which I have back there right now, so that you can clamp it to your desk and you can have the arm, you can like adjust the different parts of the arm, and you can hook your camera up to it and you can record overhead. So it's very convenient. The only caveat is my desk wobbles a lot. So if you're going to use this, I highly suggest you only hook it up to a very stable desk or table. Also, the computer that I use to edit my videos on is an iMac, and it does, I think it has like 4K or 5K capabilities. I can't remember which. But I've had it since I think 2015 or 2016. And I also use, for my thumbnails, I use Photoshop, and it's part of the Creative Cloud also. So I just like edit my thumbnails in Photoshop. I add a border, I typically add a little bit of text on them, kind of brighten them up, make them have more contrast, that kind of thing. And the last thing that I want to mention is I also, for live streaming and stuff like that, I use OBS, and I can show you right now just kind of my basic layout in OBS and like my overlays and all of that, because I do stream on Twitch, and I have done some YouTube streams in the past also. But anyways, either way, I use OBS to do all of those live streaming things. And one other thing, sometimes I use natural light as well to light my face. Like if it was daytime right now, I would have the windows open back there, and I would be lighting myself from all these different angles. I would have some natural light and I'd have some artificial light. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I can't really think of anything else that I use other than like the built-in, like, you know, other than the rechargeable battery for the camera. It came with this so that you can put your battery in here and you just plug it into the wall and you charge it. So, I mean, other than that, I can't really think of anything else that I use. So I hope this was helpful. And as for like music for my videos, I just use my husband's music or I use my brother's music because they let me, like they like their music being put in my videos because it gives them a little bit of exposure. I put all their information in the description. So that's what I do for music. That's basically it. I can't really think of anything else that I use, so I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, leave a like so I can know, leave a comment down below, and share with your friends if you think they would like it too. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and that way you don't miss out on other art related videos or, you know, my YouTube setup related videos or anything like that. I also do vlogs. So yeah, subscribe and have a great day. Bye! So before I go, I just want to shout out my patrons. They're on the screen right now, and I just want to thank them so much for supporting me. They're always so super kind and sweet, and they help me out a lot. Thank you guys so much for being patrons.